Henry, tell us your mother's name and tell us, I know you lost her a year and a half ago, and I'm sorry for that loss, but you still have fond memories, and you'll always have fond memories of her. What do you remember about your mom, and wish her a happy Mother's Day?
Mother's name is Virginia. She passed away a year and a half ago. And the thing I remember most is I played 8th grade basketball. And I was on the team. I was not a very good player, so I probably didn't get in most games. And the games were maybe 30 minutes away. And she came to all 12 games, even though I didn't play. And she came, and I remember making a free throw at one of the games, and she was just so elated. And when you think back to say, here's her son who, and she took off just so she could be at all those games. And I really just have that emotional memory that she did that for me.
Wish her a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mom's Day, Mom.
It's a time when my mother was alive. I was still so uptight that I was always embarrassed, but now I think she was such a great gift, and she gave me the gift of being who I am today, but it took me a while. This is the story. I had a studio for 23 years on 57th Street, next to the Russian Tea Room and Carnegie Hall. And my mother came to visit me from time to time and stayed with me. One day, she went on her own, she had to go someplace. And she came home, and this is a story she told me. There was a policeman, and he directed traffic. He was so sad looking and so down looking. So what she did was that she walked once across the street, waited for the light, walked the other way, again and again. Finally he noticed, he said, I've seen you do that 7 times. Why do you do that? And she said, I did it for you. He said, what do you mean? He said, you looked so sad, I wanted to cheer you up. Is that sweet?
And that's you in a way.
And I have become very much like that. When I see somebody, when I first came to New York and I had very little money and I bought daisies were the cheapest. And I was in the subway and somebody would look like that. I said, have a daisy. Somebody else looked, have a daisy. When I went out of the train, I had a bunch of men following me. They thought, I'm a girl, I'm a prostitute. And I said, what's the matter with you people? Can't somebody be nice to you? I didn't do it again.
What was your mother's name?
Frida.
Frida.
Yeah.
You want to wish her a happy Mother's Day?
Thank you, she's no more.
Oh, but
Many years.
Even on Mother's Day, don't
but
you?
she was really quite a woman. She was very, very, which only now I really appreciate. Isn't that funny? I mean, I appreciated that she was kind to me, nice, and you love your mother, that's sa façon de dire. But really, when I think about the things she did, it was so daring at that time, and so gutsy, and so a goodwill showing that and I've become more and more like that when I can help somebody, when I can involve somebody. Now that I'm building, I have so many fans, I try to pull my friends who are in the back forward.
I think one of the things that has always impressed me about my mother is that she has this capacity to forgive, and it's really beautiful, and it's a life lesson. So her name's Norma. She lives in Baltimore, Maryland. Absolutely happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you.